just going to stand there and gawk at that body all day?
He's dead. It's not like I can do anything for him, now can I? You! What are you doing? This is a crime scene! That's evident. Huh?
Damn this city, Envoy. Damn this city. Every day someone new turns up dead.
I wouldn't go up there, stranger. Hail. I take it you're new to the... Up these stairs is the Pearl District. Ever since the... Oh, watch out for their leader.
Big? No offense, but...
Says you, fishman. Can you believe the cheek on that one? Thala the Taskmaster, they call him. I hope you're right.
Adherents ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
Smythe, you break it, you buy it. Wonder who he crossed. Doesn't take much. Those are the papers the Adiran refugees are waiting for.
How'd you get through me?
Envoy.
Listen, this is something I never thought I'd have to ask, but... let's talk. As if Bareth didn't just drag you...
By the time I got you to Liviana's, I don't think you had a pulse. You certainly weren't.
You must have spent 20 minutes as a corpse on one of her What did you see while you were gone? What do you remember? Watchers say souls can linger between this world and the That makes sense. I've seen Runid talk to them. What happened next? The beyond. That's the realm of the gods, of souls. Well, that sounds kind of... What did you see there? Wait, someone? Well, that's good. Imagine how much worse this would be if you had two cryptic entities clamoring for your attention. So, someone is reaching out to you. Do you trust them? I guess that's some comfort. Well, even in the land of the strange, you have had the strangest experience I've ever... At least you have a sense of humor. So, this whole time you were in the beyond, and then you were just sent back. Do you think there's a way to bring people back from the dead? That doesn't stop him from trying, I guess. Still, thanks for humoring me. You must be tired. Hopefully that Watcher Runid will have some answers for us. For now, let's get... Rebellion's more like our natural state of being in the living lands. People on the island don't much like... And the Stilgarode. Ludwine and her paladins have been busy. They say she's hunting down so-called agitators, flattening Of course, all the news reaching Paradis is jumbled together. Stories about the Dream Scourge, the Stilgarode, and the weird so it's hard to say what's true. I think you're right. I don't know that these rebels are all that organized, but where there's foam, there's rocks, as the saying goes. Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here.
The wood echoes, strangled suffering. We knew this creature. The Adra hums beneath the bear, the rot in the heart. Did its beauty sing to you? Wilt, that what gleams cannot be a monster. We wish you had not. Violets and the stars. We wish for both. Hope into tear. Must all we love turn to ash? Can we not save it? Mercy like a knife. It hunts all. Sleep now.
Keep your guard up. They don't look like the type to negotiate. Even here, you can't beat the view.
Little shits! Flying rats! What else are you gonna take?
Hello? Please, we don't want any trouble.
Who is that, Laughlin? I hear unfamiliar footsteps, love.
Visitors, dearest. Sorry for that. My husband's recently lost his sight. Can I help you with something? Oh, Ramay! Yes!
Oh, Ramay! Ah, good.
That we did, dearest. Did Ramay tell you we have enemies back in Ad?
It's true. Only a matter of time before their friends spot us in the city.
We don't want any trouble. Just to live our lives, so it's time to move on. Only it's not so easy as just walking out the... First off, we need herbs.
Ondra's kiss, the apothecary said. That should be a...
Only the apothecary didn't have any. Said it grows by the eastern dangerous place. Oh, well that... thank you kindly. If it's not too much to ask, we also need... We bought them through an Almaua broker in the city.
Oh, it's a miracle, love.
That it is. Thank you again. There is one thing more, though.
Oh, yes. That.
The smugglers who are taking... They're beached north of the sea stacks. Away. A lot of the locals have resorted to smuggling because of our country. And we can't use Adiran's ships if we're trying to hide ourselves from our country. The problem is that these smugglers found out we're Adir...
No, don't like us much.
And they've doubled their price. We had barely enough for the journey before. Yes, I'm afraid we...
And if they knew what we were wanted for, they'd probably
Blood wine!
Oh, I mean... Oh, shit.
Yes, we're not... There's no easy way to say it.
We killed 2 people.
It was a land dispute. Things...
Huh, more than one.
But in the last one, they came at...
And we were the ones who walked away.
Ran away. Across the...
If everyone in the living lands had to answer for the mistakes of their past, this island would be as empty as the godless left it.
Not everyone sees it that way, and now we spend our days praying to scan that Captain Alfear of the... Thank you, and...
Fisherman missing.
Walk in, give her the letter, and go.
Hear me, Paradise. Did we not come here to escape the Empire?
Oh, bless us.
Welcome to our shrine.
Nice to meet you, Nice to meet you, Envoy.
Envoy.
Wish they had a back entrance.
Oh, great queen that was, have your sway over this new land.
Welcome, envoy. You look well. Need something?
Adherents have come quietly.
Welcome to our shrine.
Nice to meet you, Envoy.
Envoy. With all due respect, Captain, you have no jurisdiction over the Paradise Militia.
This building is a... Ah, the Emperor's envoy. I'm glad to see His Majesty. I am Alfir, a captain in the Steel Garrote under Inquisitor Ludwine. How else should one take one's rank, envoy? This sergeant of the Paradise Militia refuses to discipline his people about lingering. A less charitable woman might suppose that their loitering is intended to aggravate us.
Be reasonable. My militia need to pass this way to go to and from the East Gate. What are they supposed to do? Walk all the way down to the market? Look, none of us are professional soldiers. We're militia. Of course we'll stop to have a drink and a laugh with our friends on our way. If the Steel Garrote want to look down their noses at us for our lack of discipline, just stop complaining that we don't take everything as serious.
See? This is what I'm talking about. Antagonism, plain and simple. Very well, envoy. Though it would be easier to do.
I suppose you'll have to rely on that famous adherent discipline then. Many thanks, envoy.
Yes?
Envoy.
Ah. The execution of justice can always have paradisans, I assume. Where are they? Understood. I shall dispatch. Thank you for your service. We will fashion a visible lesson to everyone in this city. We have the means to provide for those who lend assistance.
You've sent them to their deaths. You and your empire gain nothing from this.
Riots are getting deadlier by the day. But people have to eat.
We will sink!
Another win. But who's counting?
Coming in hot.
The so-called godless people disappeared centuries ago. Plenty of reasons.
Point for you!
Worse than rock!
Right flank!
Worse than rock!
Coming from your right!
Ready, aim. This is the path Offer told us about.
Next one's mine! Watch the left!
Be your sake!
If you traveled weeks to see him, you can wait.
The Temple of Aethys. I don't know why everyone in the Living Land suddenly wants... Not today, anyway. Probably not tomorrow.
Since when do you...
Since I arrived.
So you say I need a bigger sword. The Oracle has one.
I'm saying you need to go home, because the god... Move along then, god...
blood and a broken tripwire. Maybe Offrig squad. Look at that. All the way down here.
Rituals. Whispers of searing light.
Sneak or fight. You take lead.
I'll take it. Worse than rot.
Good fighting. This one.
Offering.
Hold it together. We're nearly there.
You're not my brother. I got to be dreaming. Oh, gods. Is this the Beyond Spirit?
The kid's in bad shape, but he's not too far gone.
I'm not ready. I've never even touched a girl. It's not fair. That's the creepiest sensation I ever felt in my life.
If it works, don't question it. And look, your wounds are...
Oh, wow. I feel leagues better. I thought, who are you? What you do? A free expedition corps out of High Crown, yeah. Well, that's me anyway. The rest of those assholes went on without me after all. We'll come back for you once we've got the relic, admin honest. Oh, shit. Yeda was probably hoping I'd croak so she wouldn't have to tell Offreak how she abandoned me. All she cares about is probably still down there. I doubt I know much more than you do. I mean...
Come on, kid. Don't get starstruck.
Well... He's touched by Aethys, right? And I don't mean elf-o, he's extra-o, like...
Great. He's old. Anything...
He used to receive pilgrims, but only the ones who...
Yeah, we've seen the same trap.
And he's building something. A statue of Aethys, I think. I mean, after all Aethys did in the Deadfire. Our captain, she's...
Relax. You're not the first person to have a bad...
It's not like that. I mean, Yeda's not been quite herself lately. I've always known her to be cautious, and she pushes us as hard as she pushes herself. That's how I got her.
Has she been short-tempered?
Yeah. When we make camp, she has this terrible...
Can't be sure, but it sounds like the...
He'll be the last one to have seen him, I bet. I'll just rest up here a minute before I head back to Paradise.
Take it easy. No sense getting yourself into another scrape.
Promise, I'll take it still. Hey, Envoy, for what it's worth, It's a lucky thing if... Right, yeah. Got those assholes. I hope they're better off than I was.
Seems like a good kid. Glad we could give him a hand. Maybe one of Juliana's girls will too. So, the kid said the expedition team went deeper. Looking for the Oracle. I say we head after him. Didn't realize the head of the steel garrote was into antiques. I see someone. Be ready for anything.
My sister. Can it be? Come, stand in the light. Let me look at you. It has been too long. I had feared I was the... Oh, the very sight of you is a balm for the soul. I am the Oracle Sargemis, servant of the once shining god. He whose light has laid... What brings you to this sacred... Then Sargemis spoke, and his voice swept forth with the... I am that same Sargemis. Though it has been some time since a man has knelt before me, and the people do not hold to the gods any longer. We live in a time of disbelief. The gods are absent, but perhaps there is hope. You have read the Book of Verses. In this moment, we are not. Be welcome, for you have found. People like you and I once sought this place in moments of war, famine, massacres. But I have seen not one of us these last 3 years. Perhaps our meeting now is the work of immortal hands. I pray that it is so. Godlike. Such a meager word for us. We are the phenomena through which the gods experience the world. We are as like the gods as a finger is like you and I and our raptured brethren. We...
That's all very poetic, but it doesn't answer the question. Is this place...
It had been once. When we were... Our kind came here to find fellowship and understanding. This is a heavy burden you carry. To be beloved, I imagine one cannot help but wonder. Did he elevate you for your skills or for what you are? You and I are instruments of a divine will. In choosing you to be his envoy, your emperor ennobles his purpose and tarnishes. Indeed. It has been my... I suspect it will be my last great labor before this body is... If I am, it is from an affliction that death will not cure. But no, sister. I am only... My light is waning. As Aethys's essence, his essence has kept me alive for centuries. Indeed, my soul has dwelled in this form for centuries. My lord Aethys inspired my, you might say, my birth, heralded the empire. Many, yes. Some that inspired. For a time, I proselytized among the... I held the door of my parish church against an onslaught of Glanfathan raiders. And I watched them. I tended the wounded in the broken stone. And in many wars that were never given the dig... I can hardly recall. Is that what they're calling him? I heard the man that was Widewind speak when he was but a farmer. He had a presence even then. Fury. I wonder, had my lord already made a home in his body by then? Did my lord share with Widewind his plans to wage a point? What a grave injustice. To have your body's tragic Widewind. Pitiable Widewind. God help me, I do. That is a question I have asked him many times, but I suspect it is his essence that has kept me alive, and now that he has, I soon expect to die. In prayer, in dreams, as I ate. But when I spoke to him, he never did reply. So, do not mistake his... He only wanted... About 630, yes. One does lose count. Not anymore. The Deerwood has been a conflicts erupted as regularly as spring flowers. So... there is always some dark corner in need of light. Truthfully, I had been jailed for proselytizing, so it was the Deerwood or death. I had no... Because you are my sister, and I want... I am as you are, though I do not care for the word. If you will forgive me saying so, I am surprised. Even before the vanishing of our kind, it had been some year, and I have never seen a member of the law. Curious. Very curious. Are you quite certain of that? You see, I was raised in the Seathwood of Adir. I have had the great privilege to speak with thousands of... and you do not resemble a single one of them. But if not Garlawain, I cannot imagine who else... Is that so? Well, if you never know the love of your patron god, I hope you... May I ask, as a god's child... It is difficult to be a child. An expedition?
An expedition? You know, treasure maps, matching outfit.
I am familiar with the concept. Tomb raiding and the like. What troubles, these ruins are not so different from the many others. And this representation of Aethys we stand before, it is the work of my... Do you know what their purpose is here? It's a reasonable question. You must understand, this place has seen so... Well, I often retreat into my private quarters. to read your... Age has made me slow. I tire easily. I sleep now more hours. They could have already come and gone, and I would be none the wiser. In any case, you haven't... Ah, the splinter of Aethys. I suppose it was too much to hope they were here to examine these things. Truly, it is their lot. The splinter of Aethys is a sliver of shin bone. It was carved from his skeleton many centuries ago. The splinter is infused with the very essence of my lord's power, to illuminate without fire. It rests in a shrine deep within this temple complex. Beyond the path to the relic has fallen to ruin. Some sections are flooded, although perhaps you might assist me.
If you're about to ask us to tidy up, think again.
Oh, no. You see, this construction beside us is it is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be... Return it to me, and who knows, but... I am... Oh, and please refrain from... May light illumine... I am glad. To what do I owe the pleasure? Of course, go.
Worse than rot!
This reminds me of spring.
Ready, aim.
This one for you!
6 years in Dawnshore, and I never knew something this big was under our feet the whole time.
Sink!
Dreamscourge ahead. I hate to think it reaches all the way down here.
Thorns beside violets, essence twisted out of shape. Repose, a pulse beating out of time. Should it be disturbed?
If it weren't for the creepy oracle and the invading roots, this place would be kinda nice. There's the relic. It can't be as easy as just grabbing it.
A false idol. It waits.
Something's moving in the main chamber. Than in the ground.
Come here. Why does he build the idol in this place? Even the flood could not stop him. Fealty or sickness?
There you are. I worried.
Lies like wasps.
There we are. Fill the statue with essence. Do me the honor of pulling the lever, just there. And my lord will return to face justice. Any moment now. My god Aethys, are you there? No! It's not working! Something is wrong. My lord Aethys has not returned. If I am correct, when it is placed in the statue, the magnifying power of the Ardra, but something is missing from my design. It must be the chime. My sister, will you join my holy work and lend your You cannot ask me that. If you knew all that I have done, how arduously I have labored, I would sooner give my soul over to Rimagant and let it be trammeled. Nothing I have read in my studies has said anything of the sort. You have beheld my statue. You have carried... You witnessed my power. My sister, please. Why do you lie? Everything. I did it all. And then he stopped at... But then... Why did he leave? Why did he leave? What did I do wrong? Why... Does he not love me? What do I do now? Excuse me.
Hear us. Follow us. We would speak to you.
I've always believed in second chances, but I've never seen a change of heart like that. I guess your Emperor really did send someone special.
It wakes. A host. Form-given life. One day when we are free, we could return here, dwell in it, but it is a sprout. Fragile. It must sleep here undisturbed. Tell us, will you give us this? A vessel to hold us. We will. The Adra strains. It aches. Essence like mud. We cannot swim here. It breathe this obstruction. Then when our...
Hey, Envoy. Back with us?
New earth to till. We flower. We rest now. We must consider this.
Something's not right here. Take a look around. Found the expedition. Looks like they've only been dead a few hours. But how did they get in here? They can't have come the same way we did. We swam here. What's stranger is there's not a scratch on them. It's like every member of the expedition team. I've heard of those, but I've never seen. The Oracle couldn't have put the expedition's souls in the statue of Aethys, right? There's still a lot of debate over what even happened, and perhaps the Oracle knows the truth. Or perhaps he's just... Aethys is a dangerous god associated with Eora's bloodiest wars, and now we have a piece of him, and we're about to face a maniac who won't tread carefully. Never thought I'd be so easy pairing.
Nice shot! Take this shot! Worse than rough!
Another win, but who's counting? Another godless ruin. The countryman turned that one into a shrine to Woedica. If she discovers any embarrassing secrets?
Okay. No. That wasn't me.
Step closer, God. Like. If it is a watcher you seek,
She's accurate, so...
why have you come to me, godlike? Help? No. I can open you. Let's have a look at you then. You who came to open the door to your soul. We must first open a door to your mind. I stand on the shore. Very good. Spoken with. I dip my toe into bottomless depths. The lake is a mirror. The mirror is a door.
A door? A garden gate?
Impossible. Someone is here with us? Who are you? What are... Show me what...
A hand knocks on our bark. Do we answer? How can they see?
What is this I hear? Old and forgotten. Curious. Something clings to...
Voices. Echoes in the placid lake. Shelter the sea from winter. Who reaches for our bars?
Enough! I have seen into your soul, and hereby close that well. I am pleased to report I made First, the good news. Not only is your soul held, death leaves a scar, but you are unmarked.
Soft. The shell cushions the egg.
You only live because someone would not Of that, I am unsure. Or you may feel a spiritual connection to ancient, but that does not explain who pulled you from the... But when they offer a second chance at life, it is never. It has been years since I met a godlike. Their souls have a sonorous quality, like the music of a godlike soul sings together with the god that has claimed them, made them their own. It gives them power. Your soul, it has no chime. In its place, a thorn jabs at your essence. I told you the good news. Now comes the bad. When you came into this life, a thorn pierced the fabric of your soul, and your soul grew around it, trapping and embracing the invader. A godlike's chime is a gift, a blessing. But a godlike's thorn? That may be a curse. Can a soul commune with itself? A fascinating idea. But I have no answer. We know that a god touched you at birth, but which one and why? They always signed their work, and none of them lay claim to you. Disturbing. Terrible. There are so few godlike remaining, and you are a stranger even among your own kind. Forward. Whatever you choose. I wish I could tell you that everything will work. One word of advice. When you find a pillar of art, Adra holds the path between this life and the next, a conduit for souls all around Aora. Through Adra, but the Adra here, in the living lands, is different, insular. It connects only to itself. Twisting vines, essence warping. Your questions are of a spiritual nature. When you find Adra, commune with it. Take heed of its lesson. Adra may pave your road to the truth, or it may lead to a dead end. But the journey will teach you. That I promise. Before we close, have you any final questions? For us both, I assure you. Safe travels, godlike, and thank you for the glimpse at your wonderful soul. I will pray that your next turning of the wheel is uneventful. Until then, you are bound to live a rich and complicated life.
This kind of thing makes my skin crawl. Let's get out of here.
Envoy, hey!
I swear, I owe you the...
I owe the world.
Yeah, you only told me about 100...
Hey, where's Yeda? Is everyone else... does she mean?
They didn't make it, Offric.
But you saved Cadman. You couldn't say what happened. I can't. Hey, Offric, hey. We always knew that was a risk, right? Better to go out at the bottom of the world all the time than dying in bed like Granda, asking what if. Did you avenge them? Is the Oracle dead? What? More senseless killing won't bring them back. Don't be a baby. You would have been fine. What I mean to say is... Oh, that reminds me. It belonged to our grandfather. He'd always wanted to join when we were recruiting. He gave it to us to remind us to live. Well, I'm sure you've got big... I don't know if you heard, but there's a plague on and everything. If you're ever in High Crown, look us up.
I wish things had turned out better for the rest of their crew, but I'm glad they made it. One of them may even get a happy ending.